my name is Ikra and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to start off by saying happy almost end of year. You've heard about New Year's resolutions, right? But for me, it's really hard to commit to a habit or any goal really for a year. So I came up with an alternative end of year resolutions. It's mid-November now, so I have around 1.5 months to complete my end of year resolutions. So to tackle these end of year resolutions, I have broken them down into 3 arbitrary categories. And then each category has a resolution of its own. So I have 3 resolutions to complete before the end of this year. The 3 main categories are past, present, and future. Now I know. Resolutions ultimately tackle your past self and somehow improve your past self in the present to impact your future. That's why I said it's arbitrary. So the way I look at it is that for the past category, I'm looking to change something that I have held within myself for a really long time. A habit or something that I have wanted to change, but I could have never gotten myself to try it, even once. Hence, this trait is going to stick with me forever until I make it my past. Moving on to present. For this category, I want to tackle something that is going to change my present from day one. It might have future benefits, but it's going to tackle something that I can see improvement with from day one. And lastly, future. Woo! As the saying goes, future is unknown. I hope someone said that. So for the future category, the resolution would be something that impacts my future in an unknown way. I don't really know what good can come out of it, but it's still something that I've always wanted to change. But just because I don't know how exactly it's going to impact my life, I've always been putting it off. Great. I hope that makes sense because it's very made up on the spot. And I was like, it looks like a really good idea. I want some story to go behind it so that I actually follow through. And this is what I came up with. I am no story writer, so it could suck. Let me know down in the comments below. So now for the actual big reveal of these resolutions. I don't know if editor Ikra was able to put some fancy editing. I highly doubt it. So for my past category, the overarching resolution for me is to seek discomfort. Now I know that's the philosophy Yes Theory sticks behind, and that's basically where I got that from. If you don't know about that channel, go watch Yes Theory. They're amazing. I can't just say seek discomfort and just go sit in a sauna for like 10 hours. My resolution for the past category is to talk to strangers. That's not what I meant. I mean, it sounded way better in my head. Wait, I will explain myself better. Not just gonna go randomly talk to people. That's dangerous. Actually, that's not dangerous. You know, if you think about it, every friend that you have was a stranger at some point. So if you didn't talk to strangers, you would have no friends. So I really don't understand that teaching. You have to be selective about it, but yes, we should talk to strangers. Anyways, I've gone in a completely different tangent. I want to tackle my resolution. Now here's the thing. I've always wanted to compliment people. This one time, I was walking on the street and this random person was like, I really like your sweater. And that just made my day. From that day onwards, I have been wanting to compliment others, but I just can't get myself to. And that's going to change by the end of 2019. The deadline is obviously 31st December 2019. The goal is to genuinely compliment a stranger in a public place. And the rule is it has to be in a public area, not at an event or workshop or uni, and it has to be a genuine compliment. I just don't do it for the sake of completing this resolution. Now for present, I want to tackle fitness. Shocker. Have you seen myself? Well done on self-deprecating humor. For my fitness goal, I'm going to follow Fitness Blender. The YouTube channel is amazing. So they have something called a 5-day free workout challenge where you have to follow them for 5 days without stop, and they tackle different parts of your body. They have 3 5-day free workouts. I have already completed 5 days this week. The first day, my legs were sore. Actually, on the second day, because my first day was legs. So the second day, my legs were sore, and I was like, yeah, my legs are getting stronger. Then it was my chest, then my abs, And then by fourth, fifth day, there was like minor soreness. To summarize, the deadline for it is not even 31st December. It's literally just till 23rd December because that's when I'm going back to Qatar. Ew, I did that. Ew, ew, ew. The goal is to complete the Fitness Blender 5-day free workout challenge every week until 23rd December. You have to complete 5 days at a stretch. They have to be in the morning before I go to work. And also, the workouts have to be from Monday to Friday. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll probably link the playlist, the free workouts playlist and their channel in the description below. And lastly, future development. This was a tricky one because there are so many things that I can think of, but I need to make it measurable and I need to make it doable because I don't have 365 days to complete this. I just have 1.5 months. So in terms of future, we live in a society where we keep thinking about career development. Not to go on a rant, but I just have started hating the word career. That's because we've been forced down the idea of having a good career, having things figured out from such a young age when we don't even know what we like. And nowadays, the most of the time when I talk to adults, they don't know what they like. So I have no idea how this concept of career planning came. Even at uni, from day one, they're just like, computer science degree is such a great degree to have on your CV. It's the time, it's the day and age to do a computer science degree. You will get such a good job. How about what if I only did computer science because I like doing computer science and I don't want a job in it? Even things like go to this workshop because it's going to look good in your CV. Oh my god, you run a hackathon society at your university? It's going to look so much good in your CV. What else? Drink water because it's going to ultimately glow your skin so that it's going to look good in an interview. Just everything that we're encouraged to do ultimately leads to it being looking good on a CV or some sort of career benefit. And I don't know. That's the only reason, because it's been shoved down my throat for literally everything. Nothing is fun anymore. It's all with a purpose of having a career. And it's fine for people that are career minded. But what about people that are not career minded or don't even know what they want their career to be? I don't know, dude. It just feels like my life is boiled down to just like a 2-piece or 1 piece of paper. And I get it. They're coming from like a place where they care about my future. They're coming from a place where they know that this is something that works. A CV is the most important thing when you're getting a job in most cases. Or just having a clear goal is something that will give you clarity. But sometimes it's not the case, Sometimes it just feels like you're stuck in this box where you didn't voluntarily want to stick in that box, but everyone else was going inside a box. So you just somehow grabbed a box and got into it. Or you got into a box that you actually enjoyed, but you were so happy inside it that you didn't notice these other people coming and painting the box or titling it something that's not even something you wanted. I don't know if that analogy works, but whatever. Moving on. This video is not about a rant. What was this video about? Resolutions. End of year resolutions. So for my future category, this is something that's not entirely career related. We live in a socially technological world. So the goal for my future is that I want to get iqra.com up and running by the end of 31st December 2019. I don't know how it's going to impact my career or how it's going to impact my future, but I just feel like it's high time. As a computer science student who loves coding, I should make a website. So that's what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I'm going to put on that website. I have bought the domain. I bought it like in October, but it's empty. The deadline is 31st December 2019. The goal is to get iqra.com set up and running. The rules are it has to be hosted on GitHub Pages. Just because it's free hosting, it's just going to be a static website. So I think I'll be fine. I want to use Bootstrap. That's something that I've always want to learn. I don't want to deal with like minute CSS alterations. So I'm going to use Bootstrap to style my website. And the third most important thing is I can't use just lorem ipsum text. It has to be proper content because it's weird from like a developer side of things where you are more interested in coding and getting the project running than actually caring about what the content of that project is. Even if you're like making a database application, The input fields will just be like test this, test that. This is my personal website, so I'm gonna make sure that I put as much effort into it or more effort into the content than like the coding aspects of it. Those are my 3 end of year resolutions. If you're watching this video and it's still closer to the end of the year, I would maybe recommend trying it out for yourself as well. It's up to you if you want to do 3, if you want to follow my categories, make up your own. I don't mind as long as you get something going. If you do, let me know. I would really be excited to know if you're following something along the same lines or completely different. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't really know if it brought any sort of value to your life. It was just me talking about myself and my goals and aspirations, arbitrary manner. Yeah, so happy soon end of year. Oh, sorry, I always forget this. Comment, share, like, subscribe. Dude, I was watching my analytics the other day. 76% of the people watching my video are not subscribed. I mean, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. But at least can you tell me in the comment below why you're not subscribing? Because I'm trying to reach this goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, because that's how I can get my videos monetized if they approve it. I think it's a long way ahead because I'm just like in 114 subscribers and like my watch hour is really low, like 160 or something, and it's 4,000 needed. So that's a really long goal to reach, maybe in a year or 2. That's all from me. Bye. Okay, also, I just wanted to hop in here, keep a record of my ukulele updates. So I'm just gonna get my ukulele, play whatever I've been practicing, and we'll see how that goes. I have my ukulele here. I haven't been practicing every single day, but some days when I am free, I play like for an hour. So I have significantly improved from like the first time I started playing it. But there's like a long way to go. Some of the things that I've learned is it's better to keep it facing upwards. And some people are like, don't do this. This is really awkward. Another thing that I've learned is some instructors tell you to hold it this way, but I have really small hands. So I find it better to hold support the ukulele on the chord side of things like that. So I hold it here, like, I don't know how to show it, like that. And I like strumming with it sounds so good, strumming with my thumb instead of my index finger. I hope I didn't jinx it. I was playing at least a little better from last time, but we'll see how this goes. I still only know C, F, and G. Let me just play You Are My Sunshine, I guess. So, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never... Okay, I need like a little bit. Dude, I've just woken up like half an hour back. That's why my face is all puffy. Yeah, I need like a little bit of blood to go on my brain for me to function properly. This is not an excuse, by the way. It is an excuse. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah, it's really bad. I thought I was better, but now maybe I'm camera shy. I don't know. What should I do? I'm gonna follow that lady. That lady is really nice. I'll tell you. I think it's Brendetta. Brendetta teaches music. I love her channel. So all I did was type "You are my sunshine" and then some people call it as ukulele, some people call it as ukulele.
Hello, welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to play You Are My Sunshine. So, starting C chord down.
Her voice is so nice.
1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Okay. Now the next part is F chord 4 times, and then C chord 4 times. Starting on F. 1, 2, 3. You make me happy. Okay, let's go from the beginning. Today, line 1 and line 2. 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Line 2. You make me happy when skies are gray. Line 3 is exactly the same as line 2. Strum downwards 4 times on F, 4 times on C. Okay, line 3. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. 2 times
This is the hardest bit.
2 times on G7, and once on C.
I don't think I'm doing
Let's try that
G7.
part. Please don't take my sunshine away. Let's try that again. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, so once I follow that, then I can do it on my own, I guess. So it's you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That's what I've learned so far. I don't know the entire song. It's something about when I lay sleeping. No. Oh yeah. The other night, dear, when I lay sleeping, I imagined to hold you, something. I don't know. I don't know the song. I wanna master this, and the goal is hopefully at some point, maybe like in a week, 2 weeks, a month, end of year. I don't know. The only reason I didn't put this as a New Year end of year resolution is because I want this purely to be fun and something that I de-stress with. I don't want to put pressure on myself. So I'm gonna take my own sweet time learning ukulele. There is no rush. Because You Are My Sunshine is the first song that I'm learning. I wanna release just one entire video where I play it properly or semi properly from start to finish. Obviously, it's gonna get copyrighted, but I don't care. I was trying it the other day. I was like completely going off track and playing it the way we're not supposed to. So it goes like, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah, it doesn't go well with the song, but I thought it was funny because this is supposed to be a lullaby. Yeah, anyways. Bye! Or bye! Did anyone watch PewDiePie's video? Like, hate symbol? No, it's an okay. Come on, people.